2.5 years ago, I purchased this wreck for £900. As the years flew by with hard work and graft and even sleepless nights, she now sits like this. Nice, I know. Anyway, she may look nice, but is it possible to carry out the 2019 London to Brighton mini run? Some interaction. We've just filled up again. I've absolutely brimmed the car. It seems to be drinking.
Indigo Charlie Kilo.
Tango Whiskey Alpha Tango.
Receive.
I don't know about you, mate, but my car seems to be drinking £10 worth of fuel every 50 miles.
Well, at least we're over the 100-mile barrier now, mate, so we're over halfway now.
Yeah, I know, but the fact that I'm going to sit here for 2 hours 10 minutes without traffic and with my foot on the accelerator is absolutely killing me.
Mate, you want to try driving with hand controls. My hand's like that.
I'd rather have an achy hand than an achy foot, mate. I really would.
Can't have an achy hand, it's not good that, Bob. You need that for later on.
I'm used to an achy hand, mate. Always at it. Always at it like a rabbit. Anyway, mate, I shall check in with you soon. Tango Whiskey Alpha Tango, out.
Delta Indigo Charlie Kilo, over and out.
With the Mini sipping fuel faster than we could put it in, it wouldn't be long before our debit cards were picking up the bill for some more V-power. Apart from that, the noise is dreadful, the smell is fun for about 10 seconds, and my back is as stiff as a marble statue. The only thing that could make this experience worse is the Mini breaking down. What fuel stop number's this?
3, innit?
Mate, my ears are dead.
Honestly, it's like, when you get out, it's like a blessing.
But do you not think it feels really dead, like you're talking, like your ears are covered by a pillow?
Yeah.
It's horrible, isn't it?
Dead, mate. That's what.
Oh, absolutely dead. It's actually got to the point where I hate the sound of my own exhaust. Oh, I've got a banging headache. I don't want it to feel like I'm just moaning, but wow, we've stopped off numerous times and really had enough of the sound of this now. It's just so loud, it's unnecessary, it's annoying. Oh, I've got another hour and a half to go. F my life. Right, so continuing to travel through London, we've got another Mini behind us. I've only seen 2 so far coming down here, which is a bit of a shame. I think everyone travelled either down yesterday or got here very early this morning. We left at 10. It stinks of fumes. I know I keep complaining. I've got a solution to solve the problem. I did seal all the bulkhead up and everything, but it still stinks. So I'm going to put a load of silent coat across the back and hopefully that will stop it. Other than that, yeah, things are going well. Got half a tank of fuel left. Temperature looks okay. Just got to watch I don't get cut up by these big vehicles. For function, I didn't have the camera on. I switched the engine off because the car's been idling about 1,000 revs. I turned it back on and it wouldn't start. I think the alternator is not charging the battery. Thankfully, the red car you've seen before, those guys actually gave me a push and bump started me to get going, so thank you very much. I just hope when we get to Crystal Palace that there's a few people that can help me sort this situation. Keep going down in the partner then, what we got? Mr. AA, sorting it out. And we've got Mr. Boss AA here as well.
He's telling me what to do.
Yeah, he's typical supervisor scenario going on here.
Won't get your hands dirty. Oh, we need to get it started now then, don't we?
Do you want to turn it?
Is it going to start?
That's
I just
Absolutely insane, mate. Look. And then this guy here. It amazed me last year and it's amazed me even more this year. The fact that I'm down in the car, we have got issues with the car. It's alternator problems. It decided to stop working 2 miles out, so the battery's not been charging, but I am going to fix that and sort it out. Paul has kindly shown me how to flash it to get it charging to get me home, but we've discovered it's the dashboard that's the issue. I say we, it was Paul and Keith that discovered it, so big shout out to them. I've got a guy here now that's just gate crashing me, videoing myself. And yeah, so we're going to sort it out. We'll film some more cars and yeah, we'll see you in the morning. If anyone's wondering what the TCR headlights are like, this is it. Oh my god, look at that. And we've got the flash. Oh, you could have those shitty candle ones there.
Hey, listen, I'm a purist.
Shut up, purist.
Purist with my original engine in the van.
Oh yeah, 1275 Metro engine in a Mark 1 van. Be seeing you. So we've just got to the hotel tonight. We've had to park the cars in the most obscene way because this dick hasn't got a disabled badge and he's parked in a disabled bay. So Alex's car is currently sat right at the back there, not in a space. I've blocked him in with this. The cars are clamped and we're going to go in and get a shower.
Show me interior light.
Go on, what's your interior light?
This is Tooney's top tip if you've got a minivan. Basically, a minivan doesn't have an interior light. Alfred's, £5, magnet on the back. Go in, bring it in, son, bring it in. Stick it on there like that. Job done? Good that, innit, mate?
Yeah, but it's Halford's.
Listen. Up there for thinking, down there for dancing.
It's getting way too big for his boots. Anyway, we're going to go upstairs, get a shower. Hopefully these cars will still be here in the morning. And yeah, up super early tomorrow. Back in Crystal Palace Park for 6:30. Then we've got to drive to Brighton. I don't know what's going on with my hair. And then we've got to drive home from Brighton, 280 miles. All with a dodgy alternator. Not the best. Be seeing you.
Yo, welcome to another episode of Cribs on TCR. We are in the accessible spazzy wazzy room today. Do you want to see the bathroom, boys? You better come with me into it.
You're in my wheelchair, I'm going to come here.
Oh yeah, shit. I'm not accessible right now. Cut that out. You get on that. Easy.
Mate, don't tear me out. MTV Cribs, innit? Got the camera position, bro. As we said, welcome to the accessible spazzy wazzy room. And in here, we have a wheel-in shower. Where I can simply wheel up, itch my ball, itch my balls and spin around in the 360 motion. Yeah. Should we have a shower together, baby? And then we've also got the accessible bed where one can simply fall out of the wheelchair in simple MTV TCR style. Oh.
Quarter-past 6 in the morning.
Lost my keys!
And we're about to go downstairs. My eyes are bloodshot for some reason. We had the worst night's sleep ever. Stupid gimps with unreasonably loud exhausts going past the hotel at 2 AM. I don't think they were minis.
Tango, do you receive?
I don't know, mate. My radio's in the car downstairs. So yeah, we're about to go and get in the Mini. Hopefully it'll start and get to Crystal Palace. So, be seeing you. Moment of truth.
Well, look, chat, you twist it, don't you? Stop it going back in.
Yeah, he didn't know how to make the choke not fall back in. Never in doubt. Never in doubt. Due to yesterday's issues, if we get an alternator light now, it's temporarily fixed because of the loose connection. So, see if we get ignition. Nope. So the alternator's not charging. I'm going to have to flash it, choke out, start. Oh! Right, so we're going to have to flash the alternator, so I'll get Alex to film what we're going to do.
So we're going to show you a trick how to flash your alternator. Paul P, Keith Murley yesterday, absolute legend, saved his ass because his mini broke in it. So, right, you're going to show him how you do it, mate? Hang on. You can hear the engine note change. Can't get in.
There you go.
Oh! Did you hear that engine note change, boys?
And that is now charging, thanks to Paul P. I've got to do that every time just
Tell
so I
his
get
YouTube
up.
channel now, give him a shout out, mate.
Paul P mini build, and we'll show you that.
Juice Mini, mate.
Juice, no, it's called Paul P Mini Build originally. Right, sorted. Let's go.
And Keith's
And
channel
Keith
as well.
Yeah, Keith supervised that, but Keith provided the cable. So cheers for that, boys.
Keith Miller. Shout out, mate.
Keith Miller, mate. Search
Right.
him.
Be seeing you.
Be seeing you.
Driving in now. The alternator's making a bit of a whirring noise, but it just flashed it as you've seen. I am going to have to do that every time I start the car just to make sure the battery's charging until we get home and I can sort it out. The problem relies behind the dashboard. It's nothing to do with the alternator, someone told me. They said it's because if the bulb goes in the dashboard, which I think it has, it stops the alternator charging, which is the most obscene design ever. So we're going to quickly get some fuel, get to Crystal Palace, get checked in, get to Brighton, enjoy the day, and then we've got a 280-mile trip home. So yeah, I'll join in with you soon. Would you like to tell everyone where we're parked?
Right at the front, mate.
What's it called though?
VIP parking.
That's the one.
Accessible parking. Big up London to Brighton.
Ticket time. Let's go and get this and stick the sign on the Mini. Any words before we start sticking signings on?
Mate, I'm gasping for a brew because that coffee in the hotel was bangers.
It was proper shit. So we're going to get a brew, probably a bacon butty if we're both hungry. Sling this on the car, and well, not that. Check that in, get the badge on the car, and move on to the next one.
Straight off. No, rest you.
With the start line itching to get on their way, we geared up with our famous iconic signs, route guides and flags. As the late arrivals continued to roll in, joining the queue of over 2,000 Isagonis masterpieces, I couldn't help but notice the slight apprehension circulating the air. Would we all make it? Would we break down? Or God forbid, have an accident? Nevertheless, in approximately 6 minutes, we'd all attempt to leave Crystal Palace. The sudden roar of A-series engines would deafen the neighbouring properties and horns would toot louder than birds. By now, you may be wondering what defies an iconic car. It's these nimble little things. They become an icon as soon as fellow owners have memorable experiences to share, or simply when people stop and stare. Photos are taken everywhere you go, guaranteeing it'll be brought up at the dinner table, followed by the words, "Remember when we," or "Remember this?" Minis will always have a place in my heart. They give you a purpose, to be in control, to actually feel like a driver again. That is why, on this day of the 60th anniversary year, I'm sure many of you will feel exactly the same.
About to set off. I'm just going to crack the windows a little bit because it stinks of fumes.
Get a pickup or a Mark 1 or Mark 2 keeper?
I would sooner have a Mini with a super fast engine in it, mate, like a van with a stupid Vauxhall engine in it or something. Should we push? Just try and keep up, pal. And that's how you do that. Stinks. It's times like this that I actually appreciate the low emission zones. The amount of cars just whiffing and stinking is ridiculous. It absolutely stinks like no tomorrow.
literally yards away from parking up, and it's done it. I never ever would have thought that this car would have made it to the other end of the country. I'm so pleased. It's time to get excited. This is meant, I've probably passed about 100 already. This is how you be environmentally friendly on TCR. We need to fill the sail flag thing up, so I'm going to do it with seawater rather than using normal water without getting my feet wet. That's never going to work. That kind of went tits up. My feet are soaked. God's sake.
What happened to your feet, mate?
I got wet in the seat. I'm trying to be clever filling this up, and I had to walk into the water.
So this is what really happens behind TCR, is you end up with wet feet like that.
And a wave come and drop me. That's the way to do it. And you can carry on drinking your
Coke, mate.
And now it's home time. Where are we going?
Home, mate.
Knackered.
Round the corner. 280 miles away in a minute.
280 miles in the Mini now, so we'll see how it goes. We're in Brighton and beginning our 280 mile journey home. This is going to be a long, long arse day. It's currently saying 7:20, which I don't think is going to happen. I think it's going to be... Oh, the wind, the air. I'm so warm. I'm so hot, more like. Oh, that is nice. So we shall see how this mofo goes. And now we're heading home, ready to go back to the week of work and boring responsibilities. Well, I've enjoyed my 48 hours of being a kid again, and yeah, let's crack on home in style. I could never live in the south of this country. The traffic is just horrendous. 2 miles in 20 minutes. I mean, there's a guy here in front of me and he's got a Mercedes C63 AMG, so 6.3 litre engine, 500 horsepower. Where's he going to use that round here? I'm in a 1 litre Mini, 54 horsepower, and I can't even put that down in this little town. This is ridiculous. I hate traffic. And why? What is the point in all these Chelsea tracks? It's like London's full of your Lamborghinis, your Ferraris. You can't use it, so stop posing. It's simple. Go somewhere where you can use it, some fresh tarmac. I just don't get it at all. Anyway, rant over. Time for petrol. And now I've got a 2-hour stint driving this car to the service stations, having the achiest right foot known to man. No cruise control, boy. No cruise control.
Continuing to soldier on up north, whilst tolerating the ear-bleeding sound of 3,500 revs per minute, it wouldn't be long before we'd need yet more fuel. However, it seemed we'd have yet another problem to deal with first.
Like a motorway that does this. Nice and smooth tarmac. Oh, really nice and smooth. Wait for it, wait for it. Why do that? I can't take it any longer. Oh, the motorway's got these bumps in it. How irritating is that? Still not stopped! 4 miles of this. 70 miles. No, I haven't actually done more. Done about 80 miles, been driving for 2 hours. My ears are dead. I'm just going to pull into the services, just get a bit of fresh air, just relax. I'm so cramped up driving this car. Yeah, I'm ruined. So this is the first stop of hopefully many on the way home. The sound of the engine not being on is so good. Oh, I need some air. That stinks of petrol in there. I thought mine was bad, but me, you just opened that door and that mate, my ears are ringing.
Mate, I can't see out my eyes.
I can't hear anything. That's what idle we're getting when I've not flashed the alternator. And that's what the idle's like now I've flashed it. Do me a favour, just show me what's in that magazine.
You got mate?
What's in that magazine?
What page is it on?
What's that? Oh wait. Do you want to just go through it and show me what's in the magazine?
Mini Traveller, mate.
Oh, whose is that? Whose is that? Oh, caught on camera. No way. Oh, right.
Hang on. One got a shout out, didn't it? Who's that? Fucking Alex tune, mate.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully, the last stint home. Do you reckon I have to stop again or what?
Yeah, mate, because you might break down again.
Shut up.
With the sun going down and our morale at an all-time low, we turned off the motorway and began to bash the B roads, throwing the minis into corners and praying we came out the other side. For once on this 300-mile trip home, we felt alive.
This is what owning a Mini is about. It's about cool songs in your ear, the throaty A-series sound flashing on the B roads with the sunset in the distance. It sends shivers down the spine. Anyone that wants one of these cars, just do it. You're too long dead. You're too long dead to think, should I have bought one of them cars? What if I'd have bought one? Would I have done this? Because the people I have met through these cars and the events that I have been to, I will never ever meet those sort of people again. So if you want a Mini, buy one because this is just breathtaking. Oh. You don't need speed. All you need is a little 1 litre engine, a bubbly car, and just hammer it into the corners with just a rev between gears. Oh, this is just amazing. Oh, have you heard the noise? Oh, that is amazing. Oh, this is an absolute treat. We've been sat on the motorway for 5 hours and we get to these lovely twisty roads. Oh, this is amazing. Just the synchronisation of the A-series engines between the two cars, it's just bliss, absolutely. Oh, I love this, we need more of this. Home tarmac now, we're on the Manchester Ring Road rather than the London Ring Road. Those roads were spot on. Oh,
made it home all the way from Brighton. It took 8 hours. We went on some amazing roads, some amazing memories. I stink of petrol, but the feeling of building a car with no experience and being able to drive it that distance over 2 days just is second to none. It's a good night from me, and I'll catch you in the morning because I am tired. Well, Mabel, you've done me proud. Good night. If you've made it this far to the end of the video, consider subscribing by hitting this button right here. It does help. By pressing this button, it gets us a bigger audience, it increases the budget to make bigger and better videos, and something that's probably not dedicated to minis as much because we're making the use of the $40 a month that we're making at the moment on TCR. But I want to thank you all for your support. I want to thank everyone that said hello at London to Brighton, and everyone that's continued to support this channel and share the videos around and drop your comments and offer me free advice. With all that said and done, I'm going to now give this a scrub because it's absolutely filthy. And yeah, enjoy the next episode, which will be an update on the Clubman, followed by a nice little surprise of something that I've had done, what I would like to call a masterpiece. So yeah, see you later. All footage shown whilst driving was captured using the appropriate body camera harnesses and head mounts. Remember guys, safety comes first on TCR.